Hello, thanks for tuning in to Westchester Channel. Today I got a topic of great interest. It's more on the mystical side, I suppose you could call it. It's something I've been asked a lot about in my coaching work that I do, and it's this idea of energy. People think, oh, if I sleep more, I'll get more energy. If I eat better food, I'll have more energy. If I take a vacation, I'll have energy, and so on. Um, yeah, generally that helps, but what you really got to think about it with energy is this: you have a limited supply of it at any given time. And the idea is not to try to increase your energy, mainly. The idea should be to hold the energy that you do have. So what I mean is you have a limited supply of this thing. It's an abstract idea, energy, but you have it, and you have to try to hold on to it essentially. So when we're talking about being short on energy, this, that, and everything else, it's not that we're short on energy. It's just that we've lost a lot of it, and we keep losing it. So there's a way to maintain your energy levels, and I don't mean energy so you can run around in the park or whatever. The energy I'm talking about is just this feeling of being alive and living and so on. So the idea again, hold on to the energy you do have, and now I'm going to try to describe how to do it. All right, whatever you pay attention to, anywhere you go, if you're out in public somewhere, you're in a cafe, or in a restaurant, or in a nightclub, or whatever it is you do, if you find your consciousness being taken away somewhere by someone, something, or something somebody says, you're actually losing energy at that point. And I got a great example of this. A long time ago, I was sitting at the table at the place where I worked, and a bunch of these women were discussing eyeglass frames. And the woman who was looking at frames, she had this big book of these frames, and they were discussing these frames and everything. And the discussion began with one person and her talking, and then it led to two and three and four and so on. And each of these people started getting really annoyed with each other because over these frames, which one to pick, which color was in fashion, and so on. So I sat on the furthest end of the table. Well, I sat on a chair at the furthest end, and I listened carefully to how this was going, and I saw how each of the people who were arguing about the frames slowly became more and more exhausted. So by the time they had to go back to work, they they were they were short on energy because they allowed their consciousness to be taken away by this totally irrelevant argument about her glass frames. Which, I mean, who cares? Who cares if she goes blind? Even, I mean, it doesn't matter. But if you allow your consciousness to be taken away by these small things, you will be losing your energy literally. And I know this is like a mystical sounding kind of thing, but your consciousness is your energy essentially. Where you let it flow to is where your energy goes. So I mean, if you have children and they take your energy, that's fine. They deserve it. But like to argue, for example, over some bimbo's glass frames, I mean, that's just crazy. And so instead of trying to increase the energy, try to find ways of holding on to what you have. That's a better approach. So it's like locking down your consciousness from outside influences. Um, don't let these little things chip away at you, because that's where the energy is going. It's like having $1 million in the bank, with enough time and enough bills, small bills chipping at it. You'll run out of money. Same thing with your energy. You'll run out of energy when everybody and everyone just wants to chip away at your energy. But luckily with energy, it's you who decides where it goes. So nail down your consciousness, and don't let anyone get in there through your security, without them deserving it. So, like I said, a girlfriend deserves your attention, children, wife, all those things, those people. But petty issues that keep coming up, uh, just don't allow it in. Don't get wrapped up in every news story. Don't get wrapped up in every news article. you see in a newspaper. Don't get wrapped up in idle chatter. I mean, uh, people go to restaurants and get wrapped up in other people's conversations from across the room. Every time you do that, you're expending a little bit of your energy. So again, focus on saving the energy you have, and don't let people break through your security to chip away at your energy, because that's what a lot of people do. It's really hard not to do it, and it's an ongoing process to build that type of strength to save your energy. Weekends are a great time to try it, because that's when you're trying to rest and relax, hopefully, and you find yourself listening to people's bullshit and taking it in, and getting stressed even more. So you're losing energy continuously. On the other hand, you can save your energy, but you can also build it, and you'll actually build your energy levels with time by saving more of what you have. It's like that thing: those who have will get even more. So if you have energy, you'll receive more energy. If you have no energy, even what you have will be taken away. And I know that's from the Bible, but it's still it's the same situation. So thanks for tuning in. I hope this advice helps. If I haven't explained it correctly, or it's a little strange the way I explained it, please leave a comment. I'll be glad to check on those, and maybe I'll even end up doing another video on this topic. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.